Hi, I'm Bahar Tiktashian, editor-at-large at Shape Magazine, and you are watching our Fit and Famous video series. And today I am so excited to have a very special guest. We usually interview only women, but we could not pass this up. We have Joe Manganiello here with us. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. That's a big honor. I didn't know that.
Yes, you are our first guy.
All right.
Hopefully not our last.
Bodybuilding and training is something that I hold very dear and have been doing for a majority of my life, and I really had a lot to say about it. So I said, give me a couple of weeks and let me put together my thoughts and what I'd like to say, and if that's okay with you, we'll move forward. And so I go work out with a pad and a pen at the gym and wrote down all my thoughts, and I sent it off to them a couple weeks later, and they came back and were super excited and let's do this. And you know, they were really interested in putting something in the marketplace that tells the truth.
What would you say what's one tip that you really like that kind of applies to everyone at different levels?
Well, there's a chapter in the book where I talk about the number 359.
Right.
359 is this number that changed my life, and I think it'll change a lot of other people's lives. It's dedicated to the man who broke the 4-minute mile. His name is Roger Bannister. He's this British doctor and an Olympic runner. And what he did was, you know, for thousands of years, human beings were only thought to be so fast because the mile had existed since ancient Roman times, and for thousands of years, no one could run a mile in under 4 minutes. So it was thought to be impossible, and philosophers, physicists postulated that it was completely impossible. You know, human evolution had a ceiling. So this doctor went and broke the mile into 4 parts, and he got 4 sprinters that could run a lap in under a minute. And when he could beat all 4 of them in a row, he then went for the time, and he broke it with a 3:59.4. Now, what the amazing thing is about that is that within 46 days, someone else broke it. And then within a couple of years, all these people around the world broke it. So really what it was that there was this mental barrier. And I think that the reason why people don't achieve their goals is mental, not physical. So training really is about the mental part. And what he did was he took this impossible task, broke it into smaller, digestible pieces. And when he could tackle each piece back to back to back, you know, the impossible became possible.
There's a before and after picture of you as like a scrawny little teen, like juxtaposition next to what you look like now, which, gotta be honest, I'm kind of disappointed you're wearing so much clothing.
It's winter time.
Excuses. But no, I think it's really a testament to how pretty much every average Joe, if they put the right amount of time into it, and they eat right and they work out, potentially could be the best version of themselves too, right?
Yeah, and that's what it's all about is, you know, people always said that I had potential, and at some point I woke up and realized that that word was negative to me. It meant that I had all of this that was something that was unrealized. And I spent the past 2/3 of my life making sure that I never heard that word again. And it wasn't about getting in shape or, you know, maintaining. It was about getting into the best shape possible, seeing what my life could be like if I really gave myself a chance. And that's something that I beg of everybody, especially, you know, the people that read my book is, you know, being in that type of shape can change your life. And I want people out there to experience it, and I want people to be inspired to do that.
Now, I know as an actor, obviously you're traveling a lot. Do you have a really good tip for staying in shape when you're on the road and you're at the hotel?
Man, you know, it's just, you got to put your shoes on. That's it, you know. Somebody said to me a long time ago, they said, do you know how to swim? And I said, well, yeah. He said, you get wet. You know, do you know how to go to the gym? Well, you put on your shoes. You put on your shoes, you'll get there. So a lot of times you get jet lag, you don't want to go, but if you put on your shoes, you'll get there.
Did you work out today?
I'm about to, right?
Oh, really?
As soon as we get done, yeah.
Okay, better wrap this up on that note. Okay, great. And then I think the final question is, what reaction would you love to get from someone who picked up your book and read it? What would make you feel most fulfilled to hear from a reader?
Well, for me, you know, for example, Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote the foreword to my book.
Right.
I was inspired by Arnold, you know, and obviously Arnold's life was changed by Joe Weider. So there's this torch that got passed from Joe to Arnold. Arnold wrote the foreword to my book, he passed it to me. And, you know, the greatest thing that could ever happen would be, you know, years down the line, or even months down the line, weeks down the line, whatever it is, have people come up and say that, you know, my life has changed completely because of what I read in your book, and I really worked past those mental blocks, and I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm happy, and, you know, what you wrote inspired me. So hopefully this book creates an army of of evolutionaries that go out and then carry the message to the next generation.
I agree. I think it's a great book for the guys out there, for the wives and girlfriends to buy.
Lots of pictures too.
So many. I mean, let's look at the cover. Yeah, lots of pictures. So that's always a good marketing move. And most importantly, I thought it was just an interesting read. So congratulations on your first book. And
thank you.
Thank you so much for visiting our offices.
Thanks for having me.
For more celebrity interviews, workouts, and tips on shaping your life, go to shape.com/videos.